boosted pretty well.
Yeah, it's crazy how the algorithm works on TikTok. I wish YouTube's algorithm worked just like TikTok.
Yeah.
But
What did you
it
make?
used
Let's
to.
see. I'm pulling it up. I don't know if I can watch it because I don't have TikTok.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not. It says I have to download it.
Damn. Okay.
What did you do?
I just did like enemies that you should watch, and I put Cowboy Bebop, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Evangelion. I'm not sure if you hear the crows, but Evangelion, Out After Story. I think there's one more, and people comment like you're a man with good taste and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, and Samurai Champloo.
How long can you make TikToks? 30 seconds?
60 minutes. Like I said, 60 seconds is the
Oh, you can do a
long.
full minute?
Yeah, you can go full minute.
Yeah, see, Instagram Reel, you can only do 30 seconds. So that's like,
Yeah, so,
yeah.
that's,
But it's literally like the same thing. Yeah.
uh,
Oh shit.
but
Tired, man. I've been so tired lately.
I, man, I just did my weekly cleaning, yeah, and then I just jumped onto homework. Now we're here. I'm not even done with my homework yet, so right after this, I gotta go back to homework.
Right.
So I was being procrastinate.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Eric's not going to get on, then I suppose we don't really have to go that long.
Yeah, that's true.
But
But um,
we can talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, that means.
yeah. Oh man, before we talk about which chapter are you on JoJo's now?
I got up to Heavy Rain Part 2. Or heavy
You
weather
don't know what
part.
that is? Because I'm on what what is that? What is the chapter called? It's like with the little rods on the
Oh
book.
yeah, Sky High, I think.
Yeah, Sky High. I'm a Sky High part 4.
Yeah,
So
okay. I think I'm on like chapter like 126 or something.
okay, so I'm not that far behind anymore.
Yeah, I haven't read it in a while. It gets
Okay.
pretty badass when you get to the underworld. The underworld stand
Mhm.
is pretty crazy.
Oh, that name sounds dope.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Underworld is like, yeah. I don't want to give anything away, but it's pretty
yeah,
badass. The
um,
rod stand is kind of cool, but it's like
it's interesting.
it's confusing.
It reminds me a little bit, just a little bit of what's deadly. What's the stand called? Deadly. It's like it looks like a cat. Part 4. Uh,
Oh, I can't remember, dude. There's so many
yeah,
stands.
well, with the little tracking truck or not truck, but vehicle, whatever it was.
Oh, the bomb or
Yeah,
whatever.
the bomb.
Killer
Like
was it Killer Queen?
Killer Queen.
Yeah, Killer Queen.
Yeah. So and how it tracks like with heat and stuff like that. It just reminded me a little bit of that.
Right.
But except it doesn't explode. It has a much, more unique aspect to it where like it changes your, what do you call it? Like it makes your body parts malfunction.
Right.
So it's like pretty interesting. You can obviously tell it was thoroughly thought out when they made that stand. So
Right. Yeah, I mean, all the stands are pretty creative in my opinion. I don't think there's really one that's like really kind of just shit.
the kiss stand is just like,
Yeah, that one's definitely the worst one in this
yeah,
part,
it's
I would
just
say.
so simple.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of times. I mean, once you get to the underworld arc
Mhm.
part, especially, um, she finds like creative ways to use it, but it's still like not that special.
Yeah, you can only do so much with it.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I've been enjoying JoJo. Like I've been like I don't know why, I don't know, but I feel like this website that we've been using now, ABC, I like it more than MangaDex in a way.
It's growing on me. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can
hated
read,
it
you
at
can.
first because I didn't know like how it would work. And like I didn't like how it came up with like a whole thing of all the panels. And then it was like you have to back out, go to the next one. But
Mhm.
it's actually not bad when you click on it and you just kind of
Yeah,
swipe.
the reason why I like it more is just it feels more organized than MangaDex. And MangaDex is just the pages are a little unstructured and oh
Wow.
man, I got the wrong lens right now, man. I can't do that.
It takes see like what I want to get though is like it takes a little bit for it to focus.
Yeah.
Like I want it to get See, like it won't snap back to me. It takes like
Mhm.
I wish it would just go like boop. But
But what was it?
Mongodex is probably KO'd for good. They got
Think
hacked
so?
hard. They got hacked hard.
Really? Like what happened though? I don't get it. How could they have gotten hacked? Like
I mean,
what would be the reason to get hacked?
all the data that they have on people, because I mean, every time you log on there,
Mhm.
they can track your data basically. So I think about all the people. I, for one, every time I was reading manga decks, I would like often just have it up in the background of my phone. And while you have it open,
True.
it's like if somebody hacks into their system and you have their page open, they can pretty much
Mhm.
hack into your phone.
Yeah,
In my
that's
my understanding, anyway.
damn. True. I'm glad I closed out. Mom,
Right. Somebody also could have just hacked into their website and really just like fucked with all their algorithms and stuff.
just for
So like,
fun.
right. So they can't, you read anything. It probably messed
Mhm.
up all their, like their
Yeah,
interface and whatnot.
yeah. But I hope it doesn't happen and like Kiss Anime Man. That was tough on some people.
Yeah. I'm fine with that because Kiss Anime, like, I don't know. I think it was pretty bad for the anime
It
industry.
was. That's true. It
Not
was.
that Manga Dex isn't bad for the manga industry, but it's like,
It's just some manga is just not available to us, like
right.
JoJo, for example. So what
Yeah,
can we
like
really do
JoJo's,
at
it
that
takes
point?
forever to get converted to
Yeah.
English. So, I mean, I'm fine with reading stuff like that on there because it's not like I'm not going to buy the manga. Like as a collector of manga, I mean, the JoJo's look sweet and I intend on collecting all of it at some point,
Yeah.
but I don't want to wait around to read it.
Oh man, but I'm honestly glad that they're out of the prison right now in JoJo because it felt good like it was getting old and the whole
Yeah.
same setting for so long was just getting it was just getting I was getting tired of it. But the fact that they finally changed the scenery and got, out of the thing. They're jumping out of a helicopter now and a whole bunch they're in a swamp now. It feels different. Like it feels like they're in
Right.
Florida now and not in a prison.
Right.
That's honestly like this definitely feels like a changing point for part
Right.
six. So
I agree. Yeah. And I mean, it just gets better and better up until that last fight. And like Eric said, the last fight is one of his favorite in JoJo. So
really.
I can't wait for that.
Okay.
Right.
But
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen, man. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I'm up to date with it.
Yeah, I honestly think it's making its run for top three
Yeah,
shonens for
I
me.
think so, man. Every time I tell somebody that, they just like, no way, no, it's not being Dragon Ball Z, it's not being Naruto. I'm like, bro,
Fuck
just
Dragon Ball Z.
if you read it, man, if you read it, you'll honestly say the complete opposite because it's the complexity of the Shibuya arc is just ridiculous. And
Right. And I mean, I think this next arc is going to be the next arc's really got me excited because I think the
mhm,
Akutami is really like I said it in my last video, my weekly review, but like
mhm,
he, in my opinion, I think there's a couple different levels of mangakas. There's your
mhm,
typical shonen mangakas like, One Punch Man or Dragon Ball Z that just like all it is action. It doesn't really worry about like super in-depth plot. And then you
mhm,
have things like Naruto and One Piece that are just so long running that it's like you have stuff that they can just keep pulling from in the back that they mentioned one time like hundreds of episodes ago.
yeah,
And then you have things like Hunter x Hunter where like they just take on like the most complex systems, the most complex stories, in my
mhm,
opinion. I think Akutami is heading there with this like the Culling Games thing
yeah.
that they just described.
That
Like,
that that took me like by surprise. I'd never expected that
right.
to even be something in the manga. And
Mhm.
Yuta just sucker punch. I feel like he sucker punched all of us
Right.
with that twist that they had. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil anything, but um, I feel like he just caught us by surprise with what he did to Yuji, and I didn't even expect Gojo to be involved in that at
Right.
all. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think that this new arc's gonna be badass, and like we have some pretty sick characters that are gonna be kind of
mhm,
highlighted in it too. I mean, we have Megumi, Yuji. I really want to see the Yuki Tsukumo. That girl, I think she's gonna
mhm.
be badass. I mean, she's special grade, so
Yeah, that's true.
she's gonna be sick. It's gonna be
Mm.
awesome to finally see Yuta, hopefully in action
Yo,
more.
especially in the anime, man, they just tease Yuta in the opening with his little sheath sword on his back, and
Yeah.
they just never mention him at all. So now that I'm just like, yo, you guys just wait for Yuta to come out in the anime, man. You guys are gonna be like,
Right.
damn. And then you got this movie Zero coming out too. This Jujutsu Kaisen Zero coming out.
Have they
Is that a
said when
big?
it's coming out, or did they just announce
No,
that they're
they
making
just
it?
announced it. Is that the manga that you told me to read? The side story,
Yeah, that's the prequel.
the prequel. Okay, I have to
Yeah.
pick that up. What did
Yeah,
you?
you're supposed to read it kind of before Yuta comes into the story because it talks about like who he is and talks about
Mhm.
like what happened to him.
Okay,
It
okay,
gives you like background on Rika too, which is like
okay.
that curse that he has.
I really want to learn about Rika because when I was a little confused when he came in, and I was like, who is that? What is that? That,
Right.
but I feel like now I got
Yeah,
it.
it explains all that in the
How
backstory. You also
long?
get to see Toji
Okay,
in it, isn't it? You get to see like Gojo when he's younger with whatever his name is, Satoru.
okay.
Or no, wait, Satoru. That is Gojo.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is Gojo.
what is the guy? Why can't I think of his name now?
What does he look like?
The one that was like the whole ringleader of the Shibuya arc.
Oh, Goto.
Suguru Getzo.
Getso.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you get to see him when he's on like Gojo's team, which is sick.
But oh man, what did you read it at? Or how long is it? Just a few chapters
And
or
it's like one volume, so
one
like probably
volume?
like 10 chapters, 8 chapters, something like that. It's pretty short. It's not going to be like a whole volume, like 300 pages, but
Okay.
it's good. It's really good.
Ah, Kaizen, man, Jujutsu Kaisen. It really is like up there in my top favorite manga. It-
Yeah. What would you say your top three are now, if you had to pick?
Now,
Yeah.
definitely Jujutsu Kaisen is like in the top three. Then you got
Yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul. The manga is absolutely amazing.
Mm.
You have what would I say the third the another one of my top three would be. Ah, I don't want to say I'm trying to think. I've read a few. Fruits Basket maybe because that manga was really good too.
Is that shonen?
No, it's what do you call it with the when the
Shoujo?
female? Yeah, shojo. It's a shojo.
Yeah. My top three shonen: Hunter x Hunter number one.
Mhm.
Honestly, Demon Slayer number two.
Really?
I love Demon Slayer. I
I
love
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
And
It just threw it out.
honestly, I think Jujutsu Kaisen is coming in at number three.
Okay. Okay. That ending of Demon Slayer. I would have put Demon Slayer in there, but the ending was so terrible. Like,
Right. Like I think the ending was rushed, but I mean it still was cool. Like the fights were pretty
yeah.
badass, but I
Who
would have
didn't die?
liked right, right. Like I mean Muzan like or wait, yeah, Kibutsuchi,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever his
Mugen.
fucking
Yeah.
name
Right.
is. He's such a badass like demon. Like he could have taken on all of them really. So like I think they should have really taken the show longer because I mean it started off where it was like you know like the upper moons were so strong that it would take on literally like six people at a time. And then it eventually hit a point where it was like they just got so powerful that like they would like be fighting
Mhm.
Muzin like 3-on-1 and win.
Mhm. But you know what's funny? It's what's funny about Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's like they like the even the what do you call the Hashi? What do you call it?
Hashira?
The yeah, they were talking. They would say how none of them can beat Upper Moon by themselves, but like
Right.
it seemed like they just nerfed the Upper Moon in the end of the manga and just made them like so easily killable.
Well,
You know?
the thing, their way around that is, like the marks that they all got, like
Yeah.
once they start manifesting on people, they're supposed to get like basically the ability to push their bodies to the absolute limit. And I
Mhm.
guess that's how they're justifying that. But still, I think it was like leading up to that point was so sick. Like
It
when
was good.
when Rengoku was fighting the Upper Moon, and then
Mhm.
like honestly, my favorite fight in the entirety of the series is when Tengen, the Sound Hashira, and them are
Mhm,
fighting the Upper Moon. Like that was such a sick fight. Like they were pushed to their absolute
yeah.
limit, fighting one moon. I mean,
Mhm.
he split into two, yeah, but it still is fighting one moon. And then like they hit a point where like they end up just fighting them by themselves. Like
Mhm.
Muichiro fought that moon by himself and won. And that moon had killed like I think something like 12 or 15 Hashira.
That's true.
But yeah, I think it would have been cooler if they had more kind of missions up
Mhm.
until the point where like Muzan finally attacks, and they kind of just rushed right into that.
Yeah, I wish they pulled like a kind of like similar to Naruto, where Naruto all the Akatsuki were fought separately, not in like one go.
Right,
Like if they slowed it down and paced it at least a little bit more, to where if they took their time to fight all of the upper moons and not just in like one big arc, it would have felt more satisfying. But it didn't feel sad. I felt empty after
right,
reading Demon Slayer. No. But
right,
you
right.
either
Yeah.
hate it, you love it.
I mean, I still love the series, but I
Yeah.
agree. I think they could have ended it in a better way. I think it just hit a point where she didn't want to keep just creating volumes and like creating chapters just to like allow people to like prolong the series because they were enjoying it. I think she wanted to keep it and end it while the integrity was still there, which I guess I can respect. But at the same time, it's like you kind of have to thread that needle. It's you can't just say,
To
I
gamble.
don't want to lose integrity, so I'm just going to rush it and end it right
Mhm.
now.
Because you're gonna also lose. You also have the risk of losing
Right,
respect with
right,
doing that too. So it's
because
a
it could have
50
been done so well.
gamble. But
I had so many like ideas for that series that like they could have done. I was like, oh my god, dude, like they could do a backstory of like how all
Mhm.
this happened and like leading up to it, and then yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it just. But the overall manga was good. I can't wait for them to continue it. And this movie is hitting. It was April, I think.
April, yep.
Yeah,
It's hitting the theaters in April, and then in May, I think it's going to be on streaming services or like purchasable.
might just go out and watch that in theaters and release day, man. This feeling that you have to.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they continue the rest of the series in just different movies.
I would be disappointed though, because I do want another anime to binge. I do want another Demon Slayer
I
season.
do too. I just see like each kind of arc from here on, I feel like if they're not long enough to be one season each. So it's like you either take two arcs, combined it into
Mhm.
one season, and then if they do that, I feel like they would cut shit out. So it's only 26 episodes. So like I don't want them to just do a movie, but at the same time, like I want them to,
Yeah.
really make this well done.
So I mean, I only see Demon Slayer having like what, two full arcs, because
Well, let's see. It has the first season, which
yeah,
is kind of a couple different short arcs
yeah.
combined into one. And that has the Infinity, the Mugen Train arc, which is going to be the
Mhm.
movie, which is like I think 2, 3 volumes maybe
Is
of
it
the
that long
manga.
though? It was like
Maybe it's only
it's
two
like
or one
yeah,
and a
maybe it's
half.
like 15 chapters, 14
Right,
chapters, something like. It wasn't long at all.
right. And then you have the red light district arc, whatever. I don't know what that arc's called, but the one with the sound Hashira, which could be a full season if you kind of
Yeah.
stretch it out, which I would rather they do that, just like stretch it out, make like really animate a lot of this and
Mhm.
just make it great.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite arc of the series by far. Um, then they have the Swordsmith Village arc.
Yeah, when Tanjiro's sword, he needed a new sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be long enough for a season itself, maybe.
Definitely, definitely.
So
I
maybe
feel
they
like
could do 2 seasons out of that
yeah,
and
and
then
if they
one
don't want
final
to
season.
and if they don't want to slow it down, I feel like they can fit the red light and the swordsmith arcs into one season. Maybe that's pushing it,
I
but
feel
maybe
like
they
that'd be
can.
pushing it because those are like the two sickest arcs.
Yeah,
And it's
you
like if
know,
you combine those, it's like I feel like it'd be hard unless they made it into a longer season. Like
yeah.
it'd be hard to combine it into only 26 episodes. But I could see them doing like the movie, then the second season or third
Hmm.
season, whatever you want to call it, is
Hmm.
the Red Light District. And then the next season's the Swordsmith arc. a Swordsmith Village arc, and then one final season that's going to be like kind of them training, and then also the final battle, because that's neither of those are really long enough to be their own season.
You know, man, I really hope like now that the movie took ages to come out and now it's finally coming out, this next season better come out in like the next two anime seasons because
Eh,
it's been like
yeah.
they literally said like the moment they're releasing the movie, they're gonna start working on the anime.
Oh, they haven't even started on working on it
I don't
yet.
know, have they? Like I've
I
heard that
hope.
they were working on
I hope.
it. Yeah,
But
I don't want another Attack on Titan fucking move, man. Because that season, you started Attack on Titan late, right?
yeah, yeah, I didn't
So
start it until it was already the second season was already done.
yeah, so that second season took up. It started. Season one came out in 2014, 2013, and the second season
2013, yeah.
came out like 3 years later. And
Yeah.
that was like because they kept pushing it back. Like we come out next season, and it's gonna come out the season after that, and it's like, damn, when is it finally coming out? And they finally got dropped.
Right,
So
because it seemed like it like started taking off kind of when that first season came out. Like there
yeah,
definitely was like a niche group of people that loved it, but I feel like they were really just trying to cement it in the US until they released the rest of it.
that's true. But
It definitely is taken off now. That's for damn sure.
they fucking and they always end with cliffhangers, man. It's so annoying. Like this is the Attack on Titan thing, ending with the biggest cliffhanger you can possibly end with.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Attack on Titan's definitely top 10 anime, maybe top 5 anime of all time for me. Or
Really, you
series.
think so?
I think so, yeah. I
Oh.
fucking love Attack on Titan.
It is really good.
I fucking love it,
I
man.
can't see it beating Cowboy Bebop. I can't see it beating um
Yeah, it's not
Naruto.
my favorite, but it's top tier for me for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would say top 10, top 15.
Do you
Top
have your
10
top 5?
right now. Yeah, I do.
What do
Um,
you
Fullmetal
you
Alchemist Brotherhood, Evangelion.
still haven't
Um,
seen that either of
yeah,
those?
you have to. Clint Out After Story. Um, Samurai Champloo, and I need one more. Yeah. How many? What's that?
Bebop?
Four, right?
Bebop?
Did I say Bebop already or no?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely top five.
I had to
Easily.
say my top 5, I think I would say, and not in any order except for Berserk.
Mhm.
Berserk is
Yeah.
number 1. Um, these aren't just animes; these are series, like manga or anime. So Berserk. The rest aren't in order. Attack on Titans in top 5 for me. Cowboy Bebop. Um, honestly, Happiness is becoming one of my favorite
I have
fucking,
to read that. It's definitely on my list.
yeah. And then what would my fifth be? Honestly, probably Mushishi.
Mushishi.
Yeah, I loved that. The manga. I haven't watched the anime, but I loved the manga. It had such a cool read, like the way that they produced it and whatnot. It
Mm.
was like it's just really well written, and the illustrations are so unique.
I'm thinking about picking up Mushishi manga. I watched a little bit
You're gonna
of the
drop
anime.
at least $1,500 on it then.
Is it not available online?
Oh, you could get the ebooks probably, yeah, for
Ebook?
like $10 a volume, or find it somewhere online.
Okay, because you said 1,500.
Yeah. Yeah, you if you're gonna find it now, I got mine. Mine are like library copies, so I got it for like a fraction of that price. But if you want to get like real good volumes that are in good shape, $1,500 to $2,500 for the whole
That's
set.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're out of print, right? Yeah. But yeah, I can tell you. But just manga, I don't know. Manga's just been it's been it recently. Anime feels like I feel like anime is slowly dying, but I don't want to say that because I hope it doesn't die because new manga is coming out and stuff like that. But I just feel like the quality of anime that's been coming out recently is just it doesn't hit the same as it used to when I was younger.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that as well. And I think it's just like for me, my taste has changed. Like
Yeah.
for me, anime was so sick because I loved shonen growing up and like the action scenes were so
Mhm.
dope. And now I'm like, I'm more so just like thrillers and like psychological, just like really good stories. And in my
Mhm.
opinion, those are a lot of them that are really good just don't get animated.
Did you see Eric just messaged the chat?
Did he? What he say?
Did you guys just log on?
He what?
He asked, did we just log on?
Yeah, we're on now. Is it not for his time?
No, it definitely is.
I thought it
Wait,
was.
is it not?
Isn't it? I mean, I guess it's not. Let's
Is
see.
he 2 hours behind?
I thought so.
Let me see what time it is.
Oh,
Have
no,
you?
Phoenix is it's I guess he's 3 hours behind.
Oh, did he get pushed back because of the? Um.
They're just 3 hours behind, yeah.
Oh damn.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit. That's our fault, man. That's our
I
fault.
thought though, yeah, I thought we were going on a 6 hour time. Well, didn't we say 6?
It was the. It's yeah. We did because it was. I feel like it's daylight savings because it used to. He used to be 2 hours behind, but I guess. Ah, damn, man. Feel bad now. Messaging. Ah, shit. That's. I feel like an asshole. He just woke up.
Dang.
I
Well,
mean, we can. You think we can drag it out a little bit longer?
yeah, I mean, if he can hop on.
But um,
Dang it.
I mean, I don't know. I remember him being 2 hours behind. Oh, what's up, Harold Bryan and Rafi?
Rafi.
Yeah, Rafi Rod. That's his name. Rafi Rod.
Rafi.
With a picture chart. Is that
Did,
Charmander?
did the new My Hero season just come out?
I think so.
I think I saw that.
I heard it announced. Wait, oh wait, no, I think it
I
did
think
come out.
episode one's out, yeah.
All right, I guess that's the next anime for us to get on.
I enjoy. I know a lot of people shit on My Hero Academia, but I enjoy it thoroughly.
I want to make a video on the community, but I don't want to get canceled.
Really? Why is the community pretty toxic?
Yeah, like so toxic. But I would say like they're arguably the most toxic community in all of anime.
Really?
Yeah, the shipping, and then when you like argue about the shippings, it's like don't ship these characters. Oh, shut up! I don't know. It's
When you
terrible.
see shipping, is it like you mean like relationship, like people?
Yeah, like
Uh,
they'll ship Deku and Bakugo, and they'll
so
terrible.
it's like,
It's kind of like the
hmm,
you know how Eric said the Gretzko community is toxic.
yeah,
Imagine them on like steroids.
really.
Yeah, pretty, pretty.
Wait, so they just want Bakugo and Deku to be gay together or something?
Yeah,
That's okay. Interesting. Bakugo and Deku, huh? Aren't they just like best friends though? But
yeah,
like not really, but best friends, but anti friends kind of
yeah. Rivals, I would say rivals.
rivals. Is he getting on or no?
No, he said he still has things that he needs to do. Is it cool if he sits this one out?
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point.
Yeah, but yeah. What else? What else? I'm trying to decide if I should pick up. But now I'm thinking about another. Since I've like basically caught up with you guys, with well, not caught up with Eric, obviously on JoJo,
Well,
but
yeah, because he's on the next part.
yeah, I'm near you. So I'm thinking if I should, if it's time for me to pick up another manga, but I don't. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna slack on JoJo again, like I did with Jujutsu Kaisen when I picked up Jujutsu Kaisen again. But man, I feel like
Yeah, I gotta read. I want to finish JoJo's first, and then
yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of reading other shit at the same time. Like I'm
Mhm.
reading one, two, three, four, five series right now.
What?
Yeah,
How do you manage that?
I don't. It's very hard. I basically I'll binge the hell out of them one day,
Mm-hmm.
and then I won't read them again for like a week or two, and then I'll binge
Mm.
the hell out of them again.
What I did with Jujutsu Kaisen, I binged it throughout like the whole week. Like I read a shit ton of chapters in one day, a shit ton of chapters the next day, so on
Mhm.
and so forth. Until I'll say like 30 chapters a day, 40 chapters a day. It
Yeah,
was that
yeah.
good.
That's how when I started Jujutsu Kaisen, it was at like a chapter like 90 or something, or
Okay.
like 90 or 88, some shit like that. And like I literally just would binge it like a couple nights and like read like 40 plus chapters a night.
Wow.
But it was so good that like I could do that and not be bored of it.
Mhm. Yeah, it really was. I mean, except for like it was kind of hard to binge the flashback arc just because it was slower than the rest. It was a different pace,
Mm.
but after reading it continuously, like similar to JoJo, it was good. It was a genuinely good read. Reading the flashback arc. Some people may not like it, but I would say that I enjoyed reading the flashback arc after like just stopping and reading kind of like mess up the pacing of the flashback arc. And I can
Yeah.
see how easy it was to read when it was like coming out every week. But
Mhm. I don't think there was a single point that really like I didn't like in this series yet.
yeah. I want to know though, why are they taking a 2 week break?
They just do that every so often so they don't get burnt out. It's like, it's got to be pretty tolling to come out with a chapter every single week.
Sure. I've seen the schedule of a manga once. I think it was like um they make the illustrations and stuff. They send it out for review. They bring it back. They make the changes. They send it out for review again. They bring it back, make the changes, and then like I think like 2 days before it gets published, they make one final review, and then like the day after that, they make the final changes, and
Mhm.
they publish it.
Right.
It's a lot of fucking work for a
Yeah, I
month.
saw that. I saw a video that was like the day in the life of a mangaka. And it was like at their home studio or like,
Mhm.
but they don't actually like live there because they like to separate work and like their home. So they have like an apartment that they sleep in. And then they come home to the home studio and they like work from like 7 or 8 a.m. until like 4 or 5 p.m. every single day. And then they send out the reviews, like you're saying, on like the end of the week. And then they finally submit it. And then they get like one day off and then they do it again.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It sounds exhausting.
Yeah, and they get paid shit unless
Yeah,
you're like
I think like a few cents a page.
a top tier mangaka.
Yeah,
If you're just like an assistant that does like the illustrations, you get paid shite.
it's tough. But I
They
guess
hate
you
you
do it
doing
for the
it.
passion, not for the money.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right. You do it for the fans.
fans, man, you do it for fans.
You do it for the
Unless
weed.
you're what's his name from Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter.
Togashi.
Yeah, Togashi. Unless you're Togashi, and you just say fuck your fans.
Then you do it for yourself.
Yeah, do it for yourself. But
But
yeah,
he's the god of shonen in my opinion.
you, a bold statement, man. Some people would disagree, some people would agree.
Hey, you know what I say? They're entitled to their opinion.
That's
They're
true.
wrong, but they're entitled.
They're wrong.
Yeah.
um, but what else? What else?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's kind of everything I had to say.
Yeah, I feel like you got
Yeah.
everything off our chest.
Unfortunately, we were out without the Shinny today, but he will
Yeah,
be here next time.
I'm good, Brian. I'm good. How are you? I'm not even keeping an eye on the damn chat. I don't feel like I'm slacking on the chat.
We were just having a conversation, shooting the shit.
Yeah, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
But all right, I gotta get back to homework. So,
Yeah. All right. It was good seeing you,
all
buddy.
right, it's good seeing you.